My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you tweaking. I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest.
What is up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chuck. We're coming back with Secure the Bag Trading, and you already know it's the Gold Gorilla. About to give y'all some outstanding setups for next week. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and show you what happened last week and how we made all this big money, and how we're gonna continue rocking out with gold and Great Britain USD. All right, let's get started. As you can see, what we had last week, I got up right now. Gold setup was to sell and then look for buys. The week prior to that, we bought from 1680 up to the sell zone. We sold down, and the goal was to hit 1700 area, making a potential inverted head and shoulder. But with gold, you have to be prepared for anything. The dollar didn't go up as quite as high as we wanted to, but as you can see, we still made big profits. As you can see, we made roughly about 200, close to 250 pips, which is not bad opening up the week. And we just got a reversal here, and we took profits. Really want to see gold come here. Would have been the perfect setup I was looking for. So end up not making as much as I wanted to on the drop. Got a little confused because I was really hoping for this. But you have to really stick with what you see. If the market is not showing you what you had planned, you have to be prepared to jump onto your next scenario, which is we already wanted to see what's gold buy. It just didn't get to our zone. Came a little shy. I think it's about 100 pips. Yeah, a little bit over 100 pips shy, but that happens. That's what we are here for. To understand the market is going to be always perfect, but you have to take as much take much benefits of what you see and try to capitalize on the profits and the setup that you do have with minimum losses. But overall, not bad. We're just gonna go ahead and clean this up now and look for the gold next setup. And as I mentioned before, once we seen the buy, excuse me, switch over, which I was still trying to hold on much as I could. So I ended up having to take a little small loss up in this area, and I realized that gold was just going to be in the buy as the dollar was going to my sell zone. And once it broke 1746, which we was looking for here, as I mentioned, if gold breaks 1746, look for the buys up to 1780 area plus. I had this all out for you guys, free money again. So overall, the charts did what I wanted it to. Let's clean this up, guys, and let's go from there. Because this has happened. This has happened. But now that we have the setup on gold where we want it to, we're going to look for gold to continue to this description I have here. All right. So I'm currently in a sale. I'm currently in a buy from 1746 break. And actually a few buys, one at 1740 and one at 1746. And I'm holding those up to 1780 zone. And as you can see that most of the market, it's been, as you want to call them, the market movers have been very sneaky with how the market is working. These zones are coming up really short, or we are blowing through them. Those are all setups to manipulate the market and to try to trick you. So I will always tell you, when you're in profit and you're happy, to take your funds. Even though I mentioned that gold is going to go to 1780, which it probably will, it's most likely that it could possibly happen that we get shy of that. So what I want to say is I'm going to move my zones down just a little bit. I want to see anything between, let's just do this. anything between 17, I definitely know it's going to go to 1772. So if you're not in the buy, look to buy that up to 1772 at least with the new month starting. So I want to see gold come between this area and probably this area. I know it's very wide, but we have to give ourselves some playroom on the trade. So right now we're looking at gold to possibly trade between this zone. Overall, I want to see gold come to 1780, but that doesn't have to happen. So if you're in profit, look to secure your profit at 1772 at least, and then look to take your just be on a standby for the sale to happen, because as the dollar is getting really close to the buy zone, we're gonna switch over to that real quick so I can show you guys. So anywhere in this area we're looking to sell. This blue zone, and we're gonna take this all the way back down, if not further. All right, let's jump on the dollar real quick so we can update you guys on what's going on with gold. All right, as you can see, the dollar is approaching our buy zone here. As you've been seeing in the previous video setups, we're coming really shy to our buy or sell zone. So as this get closer and closer, I would like to see this reverse really quick. Overall, I want to see the dollar come down here to this mark, roughly around 1704 800 area or 1705 even area, somewhere in here. But as you see, I had green marked out that it can reverse at any time. So with that being said, that also is going to trigger gold to jump on its sell to the bottom. So next week is going to be, I want to say, an easy week, but at the same time, you're going to have to be very patient. And if you're already in a buy and you locked in profit, you got a stop loss at your entry, I would recommend you just hold that buy up to 1780 if you can. But if you see any type of reversals on gold, then go ahead and take the profit, because as you can see, I have right now the DXY is very close to hitting this zone. All we need is a nice spike down and everything in the market is going to reverse. That's including Great Britain USD, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's jump back on gold. Now you've seen that the reason why we are in a buy on gold is because DXY is selling still. All right. So back to gold here. This is what we want to see overall. We want to see this baby come in this zone, potentially 1780. I'm going to just put the mark there. But that does not exclude that this whole entire zone can be reached. All right. Let me clean this up. And then anything after this, I would say if you're going to sell, use 1780 as a stop. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just messing up these numbers today. Use 1800 as your stop loss. And you know, red means stop for my training purpose only. If you're going to take this trade, this sale, you can take it now. You can take it whenever it hit this zone, but please use 1800 as your potential stop. If that breaks, we will definitely continue to see gold hit these marks here. As I mentioned before, we will definitely see gold come through the areas. And the goal is to make it here. And that would tell you that the DXY should just break through that area that we had as buying and continue dropping. That would give you an indication that this is going to keep going. All right, lock these in. So this has broken, as I mentioned last week. So now it changes around. Look for go to sell around. I'm gonna just put that right in here so you guys can see that nice and clear. But overall, nice and sweet for you guys, and easy money. Overall, this is what we're looking for. This is our play right here. Can't get no more simple than that. Make sure you get a screenshot and lock this in. We will look to take gold to this blue zone. Where at in this blue zone, I honestly couldn't tell you or promise you that, because you have seen this market yourself and you know that this market can be a beast sometime, and you have to be very prepared for it to reverse quickly. So once this hit 1772, if I was you, I would definitely be looking to lock in profits. If not, have your stop loss at your entry. And if you want to play this up to this 1780, by all means, take that risk. Go ahead, know your risk level and go for it. But I will be looking to sell anywhere in here once I get that 15-minute candle set up, or I get me a if we get that impulsive move that rock is up, just look for that. It'll be coming back down really quick. And then again, if this breaks 1800 area, look to continue taking gold up. And if it sells, we're gonna look to sell this down to 1780. I want to see 1780 break this time, definitely, only because we have been hitting this area multiple times. We now have multiple double bottom at that area, so I want to see that break, but do not jump into that sell until 1670 area breaks. All right, that's all I have on gold. Get this here for you guys. Get a screenshot real quick. Give you a second. All right, so let's get on Great Britain USD. Same scenario for Great Britain USD. We are still looking for those sales. Yes, too easy. It just is pretty much right here in our face. May get a little bit of a pullback, but honestly, I want to see a sell really quick. May get a slight pullback with the potential of DXY dropping just a little bit, but with Great Britain, it moves a little different than gold. It doesn't have to. It can pause right here and play and consolidate, and just crash. But you may get lucky and get a pullback. But this is what I want to see here on Great Britain. I'm not going to say buy at that time, because now that I'm looking at this DXY, if it goes up, I think it's going to go up for a long time. And I want to see everything to continue dropping. Let's jump on the weekly and clean this up here. So I'm going to remove this for now. I want this to be my buy zone, but I am going to move it because I think we may continue dropping. and I don't want to put out any false information to you guys. If you're looking at this and you think it's going to buy from this zone, it may not, but the potentials are very high because this will make another double bottom on the weekly. But just wait till we see that setup, and I will be putting that out in the next upcoming videos. And again, if this zone breaks this channel, the lower trend line here, look to see Great Britain continue going up. Okay. I'm just going to do what I do for gold here. All right, you have heard it from me. This is Great Britain USD setup for next week. Looking to drop or possibly a small pullback. Only scenarios I see right now. Only thing that would change this if the dollar just goes haywire and it decides it just want to keep crashing, which I don't see. I think the dollar is oversold. We are due for the dollar to rebound, get our economy back in check. It's just about that time. I see it happening, but you always have to be prepared for the worst. And preparing for the worst would be if this area breaks around that red zone. If that breaks and close, take your losses, whatever, and look to continue buying. All right. Let's go back to the dollar one more time so you can see. I'm sorry. Make sure you guys get a screenshot of this. If you're trading Great Britain USD, this is the play for next week. All right. And again, the dollar play for next week, which is probably in that buy zone, because we are definitely in this green already. We got a nice rejection. I would like to see a new candle open up and push down to here, but it doesn't have to happen. So just know we are in the buy zone, and look for Great Britain and go to reverse really soon. And I got one more surprise because I mentioned it 2 weeks in a row, and I apologize to you guys that I would show you the setup on the oil movement. I mentioned this maybe 3 weeks ago to play here, and as you can see, we are still doing the same thing. Again, I want to apologize for mentioning it, but not showing you guys. But I made a note today that I will talk about this and would not forget. As I told you guys, this is the no trade zone. Do not trade in this zone. Okay. We will wait till we get a breakout here, a break and close. You see, we got a little spike here to try to manipulate and trick folks out. That's why you have to wait till those candles close. I understand that you're trying to get that profit, but if you don't wait till the candle close, that is definitely can be a fake out. As you can see, drop, came back up, closed right above the zone, did it multiple times, and then kept going up. But the oil could drop here or could go up. So wait till a close below this zone or close below that zone up here before you decide to even think about oil. Right now, you just be playing Russian roulette. I wouldn't risk losing or risk my funds at all in my account playing with oil if you trade oil in this area. Just my opinion. Do what you feel and that you can live with, okay? That is what I have on oil. Again, just a little special treat I want to give out to you guys. What's going on with the oil price? We're just in a consolidation, just waiting on breakouts. All right, that is all I have for today. Good luck to everyone next week, and thank you for joining today. If you're looking for additional information, you're looking to reach out to me, want to join the Signal group, The information will be in the description today. If you need a journal to track your trades, to become a better trader and take it to another level, I do have my trading journal that's in this description. You can reach and click on that. It'll take you right to Amazon. You can order your trading book. It's a new feature that's been updated. It's working great. Even I use my own book, and it has taken my trading to another level. If you've been trading for a while, you haven't, I'm gonna tell you right now, just making a log of everything that you do is going to always take you to another level. You can see your progression, your downfalls, or what you're doing good and what you're doing right. So it's always good to track that stuff. You can't remember everything. So the trading journal is there for you to log in that information. But again, thank you guys for joining. And I hope you have a blessed week and a great trade setup week for everyone. You make multiple amounts of money. And the Chuckster is out, and I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.